Up here, there are no second chances. Every shadow is a threat. Every gust of wind, a weapon. These aren't just birds, they're airborne assassins. And the sky? It's their battlefield. Eagles collide mid-air in violent contests for dominance. Falcons dive at speeds that shatter air itself, turning the hunt into a single, fatal moment. Hawks twist through chaos with surgical control. And vultures? They don't need to kill, they arrive when others fail, and claim the leftovers with menace. This isn't just survival. It's a war written in feathers, ruled by instincts older than time. Welcome to the realm where every flight is a fight. They don't strike to kill, they strike to tip the balance literally. One shove, and the goat plummets from a 1,000-foot ledge. Up here, gravity becomes the deadliest predator. The eagle waits, watches the fall, and only descends when silence returns. But even among eagles, peace is rare. When two meet in open air, the sky unravels. Talons clash. Wings beat in slow, brutal spirals. These aren't displays, they're declarations. And there's one rule. There is no sharing the crown. The Falcon's Vanishing Act. If eagles rule by presence, falcons rule by absence. The peregrine falcon isn't just fast, it's the fastest animal on Earth, diving at over 240 miles per hour. You don't see the falcon strike. You only see what's left after the impact. Pigeons never stand a chance. One moment they drift, the next they drop. No sound, no blood trail, just a blur and silence. But here's the twist. Falcons have evolved beyond cliffs. In cities like New York and Tokyo, they now hunt from steel towers, adapting to a new world with terrifying efficiency. They scan the streets from rooftops, calculating patterns, timing their descent between glass reflections and street chaos. There's no warning, just a shift in pressure, and then nothing. Speed alone doesn't define the falcon. It's what the speed conceals. Every strike is calculated, every pursuit, a masterpiece of precision. They don't roar, they don't rule. They arrive unseen, unchallenged, gone before the air closes behind them. The hawk's deadly patience. Hawks don't rely on speed. They rely on calculation. They perch in silence, sometimes for hours, watching more than they fly. Where other birds react, hawks predict. They don't just see motion, they see what's about to move. Shorter, rounded wings allow for sudden pivots, tight maneuvers, and razor-sharp turns. They slip through thickets, dive between branches, and cut through cities with surgical control. It's not brute force, it's tactical elegance. And here's what researchers are starting to believe. Hawks may use predictive logic, almost like precognition. Their strikes aren't just fast, they're inevitable. In a world that's constantly changing, hawks survive not by overpowering it, but by understanding it better than anyone else. The vulture's aftermath empire. They arrive after the storm, but that doesn't mean they're peaceful. Vultures ride thermal winds for hours, barely flapping. From dizzying heights, they search not for motion but for stillness, the stillness of death. And when they find it, they descend like shadows. They don't kill, but they fight for what remains. Beaks clash, wings strike. Dominance is claimed not with noise, but with posture. One stare can end a confrontation. One misstep can start a war. Sometimes, eagles arrive not to scavenge, but to remind. A single pass from one can scatter a dozen vultures. Sometimes, it's not the sky they need to fear. It's the earth. Lions watch from the grass, silent as ghosts. They don't always come for the carcass sometimes. They come for the feeders. A single mistimed takeoff, a talon caught in bones, and the scavenger becomes the prey. Raptors versus raptors. Sky Wars. Most hunts end with a kill, but some begin with a challenge. When raptors face each other, everything shifts. Eagle versus eagle, falcon against falcon. These fights aren't about hunger, they're about control. They pyro through the air, trading strikes, locking talons in mid-spin. One wrong angle, and both can fall. These sky duels don't happen often, but when they do, they're unforgettable. There's no warning, no mercy, just wings, claws, and gravity. The only law is wind. There is no crown in the sky. Only wind, only flight, only will. Eagles rise with dominance. Falcons disappear into speed. Hawks wait until you've already lost. And vultures, they outlast everything. But none of them stay kings forever. The sky doesn't remember who won, it remembers who returned. Legacy here isn't carved in stone. It's written in motion. Every dive, every spiral, every return, a memory carried by the air. This world above is not peaceful. It is not kind. But it is honest. And those who soar again and again write stories the earth will never hear. So next time you look up, remember, something might already be watching you back.